Hello, welcome to Chatter Hoochee. I'm Matt.
And I'm George, and this week we're talking all about the festival lineups.
The office gif, where it's like,
Oh God,
what?
you're such an old boy.
I'm not an old. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Right. Firstly, I feel like we've got some news to address, some goss to discuss. We have to.
Sorry, address the elephant in the room.
Why? What did you think I was talking about?
I don't know. I was like, the lotion? But we'll do that till later.
But pin in the lotion. That's later on the agenda.
Okay, sorry, I gave it away too soon. But no, absolutely, there's been massive goss, and this is actually escalated deeper than I thought it would.
Yeah, I was just talking to producer Mia while we were waiting for you. Hello, producer Mia. We've got producer Mia on now, everyone. So anything, if the podcast suddenly elevates in quality, that is why it is no longer me trying to do a GCSE project. We've got Mia on board.
Because we're being told to shut up when we talk about tuna mayo for 5 minutes. Yeah, you don't know about that, and you won't do. But we know what we mean. So
we know what we mean, and that's the problem. Anyway, is it a publicity stunt? Is it not? Who knows? But it's got layers to it.
There's lots of layers to it. Okay, so Megan Moroney has been unfollowed by Ella Langley.
Dun dun dun. Actually, no. We need to go before this because
sorry.
No. I didn't even thought about this while we were bloody talking about all that stuff last week, editing the podcast to get it out. More developments happened when we were innocently talking about Megan Moroney posting about those sharks. Who else then started to post about sharks?
Riley Green.
And then the little internet sleuths did their thing. And I saw on TikTok that in his reflection, there was a picture of him like in the sea with his little shark mates. And fish are friends, not food. And in his reflection is like a girl taking the picture. And I was like, come on. But then someone else found an original photo where the sunglasses are blacked out.
But then I said, what if Riley posted the photo first, then realised there was a reflection in the glasses, then deleted it, but someone screenshotted it before he deleted it?
Maybe someone is always going to screenshot it before you delete it. Always. There'll be someone, probably the Instagram account Country Central, if you've seen it, and they'll be the ones to do it for sure. Yeah, they're on it like a little hawk.
Absolutely.
So that happened, and then what were we talking about? Oh yeah, and now Ella and Megan have broken up.
Well, do you know what's funny is they were last seen together at what was the last awards we had? The CMAs.
Yeah,
the CMAs. They had a picture on the red carpet together, back to back, looking like Charlie's Angels, like this. Do you remember?
Yeah. No.
No? Okay, it's just me that remembers this. They had a picture together on the red carpet, back to back, doing Charlie's Angels like this. And then we thought they're obviously besties, but clearly there's something going on. Or is there? Because this little Riley Green, I was going to say tricycle, that's not right, is it? Triangle.
Riley Green tricycle. I'd buy one of those.
I've lost my train of thought. That Riley Green triangle is heating up.
I never ever thought there would ever be anything between Riley and Ella. It's never given that vibe to me. Has it given the vibe to you?
Turning into a bit of a Coronation Street drama, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I love. We also need to talk about I've seen the music video now in full, and I love that it's like a sexy video, but also a bit of a tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
Piss
very
take.
Much tongue in cheek.
Yeah, he's not gone to he could so easily lean into a fucking David Beckham boxers commercial.
I mean, I'm sure that's the next step for it. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of things to unpin here, but I think there's definitely some sort of narrative around this. And by the time this goes out, who knows what could have happened?
Who knows what will have happened by the time this goes out? But it is definitely, there's layers.
There's definitely layers, and I am intrigued. I'm interested because surely Ella and Meg ain't fallen out, right?
No. Producer Mia, can you see, does Meg follow Ella?
Because if Meg knows that she's been unfollowed,
Okay.
see.
Interesting.
But is this like going to be like a Taylor and Katy Perry situation where they like make up in 10 years' time?
I don't even know they fell out.
Yeah, that's what Bad Bloods. That song's about Katy Perry.
No way.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. I was just saying, Mia earlier, I've just found out today that I can put YouTube on my telly.
What? How did you not know this? Because
I don't know.
Amelia Quinn, friend of the show, she watched our BCMA's episodes on her telly.
Oh, yes, she did. I
She
don't
did.
know. I just watched like Grey's Anatomy and Love Island, and that's it. So I didn't know you could get YouTube on
There
your
you
telly.
go.
Like it's an app. It's on the telly.
You can watch us on your telly.
You can watch us on your telly.
You should do that.
Anyway, big news today. I feel like every day is a big news day at the minute with all the announcements that are happening, but we'll come on to that after. But big news today is the Long Road Festival lineup.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the news came out today on the day of recording. That's why we're saying it's big news, just to let people know. Just put it out.
Oh, yeah. It'll be a week old by the time we send this
Yeah.
podcast out.
But it's big news today. It's big
It's
news
big
today,
today.
and we've been waiting for it. In fact, me and G were texting most of the morning, being like, "Why are they waiting so long?" And
Yeah, I was like, what is it?
I thought Post Malone tickets are going to go out at midday, and I bet you that's when Long Road released the lineup, and they flipping well did it as well.
Okay, initial thoughts?
Initial thoughts, I'm vibing it. The Drake Milligan is back. He loves the UK. Very excited to see Midland because I first saw Midland at C2C 2 years ago and wasn't like that into them. On the back of that, kind of listened to them a lot. And this album, Barely Blue, is out, which we've spoken about a lot.
I'm barely blue. The one that I cry when I take my makeup off quietly alone in the bathroom.
Wait, that one,
Yeah.
is great. I love the album, so I can't wait to see him. To be honest, yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Right.
Drake Milligan, phenomenal live. I feel like if people are going to pick at it, he has been in the UK a lot lately. It was like Breland, wasn't it? He just came and didn't seem to leave. So that's like if we're picking, a lot of people will have seen Drake Milligan very recently and potentially Midland, but Midland was 2 years ago.
Yeah,
but there are some other familiar faces on this lineup. Alana Springsteen has played Long Road before. Did I see Fancy Haygood was on there?
Yeah, he's there.
Oh yeah, there he is. He's played before. That might be it. That might be all I've got actually.
But what's interesting, C6 Steve is on there. I was going to make
Charles
a joke.
Wesley Godwin.
Yeah, Larry Fleet is a great guy. Great, I sound like Trump then. Great guy.
Yeah.
And Els Bailey's on there. Gareth's on there. Fanny
I am excited
Lumpton.
to see Evan Honer.
Yeah.
Do you know much about Evan Honer? I'm excited to see Evan Honer. He'll be good.
Yes, good. It's this is only the first wave as well. Let's put it out there. I'm also loving that new design. There's some new.
Okay, I wanted to talk about this. They've had a bit of a rebrand.
Yeah.
I think it looks a bit like, you know,
Bus seat. Looks like a bus seat.
no, you know, like when you're doing something on Adobe or Canva, and it's like these are the lines where you can work, and then it's like hashes. It's like this is your printing area, and this is the danger zone.
Here's the margin.
Yeah, it's got the margins left on it. Don't like it.
No, I haven't heard of the word margin since I was at school.
Why have we rebrand? I feel like Long Road does a bit of a rebrand every year.
Yeah, but this is a rebrand. Even the colours are very different. But you know, we're not here to critique graphic design.
Here we are. Here's a critique where we want.
Yeah, okay.
Can we talk about what we got sent in the press release or not?
Well, it depends what you're going to say. Producer Mia says go on.
For long roaders that have got weekend tickets, the Rhinestone stage will be open from Friday afternoon, which means even bigger Friday night party, more live performances, including a UK exclusive headline set from Drake Milligan, and even more reasons to go in for the full weekend. Friday will be exclusively available to all weekend camping and no camping ticket holders. Oh, so sorry, I misunderstood this the first time. You can interpret this two ways. Can you only go on the Friday if you've got an all weekend ticket, or are they just opening the stage earlier?
Or is it just open to people camping?
No, because you can have a no camping ticket, but it has to be weekend.
Okay, producer Mia said only day tickets for Saturday and Sunday.
Cool, okay. Also got a new sixth stage.
Sixth
Stage. Hang on. Rhinestone. Front porch.
Interstate.
I just said interstate. Rhinestone, interstate. God damn it, minute.
You just
Rhinestone, interstate, front porch.
Buddies.
Then there's one over by the cars. Yeah, that small one. There's the one over by the cars. And then there used to be one. There used to be a tiny one opposite the front porch. Opposite and staggered a little bit. Actually, where the bar was this year, there wasn't a bar there last year. There used to be a stage there.
Well, when we bumped into each other.
Yeah, let's say yes.
You don't remember that?
It was a tiny, tiny stage, and that's where I saw Jordan Harvey, which was so good.
Yes.
It was.
No, you're right. Yes.
Wasn't so that would have been the sixth stage, but so I don't know where they're putting the sixth stage. It says it's another undercover venue complete with a hardwood floor, perfect for line dancing. This dedicated space will stay true to the Long Road style with its own unique identity, drawing inspiration from US culture and embodying authentic country charm and aesthetics, and will host songwriter rounds, line dancing, artist conversations, intimate performances, quizzes, and more.
Maybe they've invested in a lawnmower. They're going to cut some grass and make a new stage somewhere.
Maybe, because where?
I don't know where they're going to put it, because there's literally no space there is.
There's no space.
But fair play to them. I'm excited.
And, were you counting the VIP stage, that tiny little one?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm excited for it. I don't know about you. I don't know. I'm just feeling good about it. Touch wood.
Okay, what is your favourite bit about Long Road?
I love the front porch.
Yeah.
I think that whole concept of having that stage and the way it looks and just the whole thing of it, everyone's sat. I just think it's great. That is what I would want my front porch to be like every Friday night.
Yes, love that. Do you know, last year I didn't go to Buddy's once.
Do you know?
No, not once. I had no need.
I went and saw the Two Ways Home little roundup gig, which was nice. Gas in the Matches played it, and I think who else played it? Katie Hurt might have played it.
Oh, cool.
It was good. I always like going there. They're good guys, and they do that so well, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I saw that, but no, I didn't go there after that. To be fair,
no, I didn't go once. I like Buddies. It's a good time down at Buddy. I didn't go. Too busy wandering around, drinking moonshine.
Loose cannon, you are.
Honestly. Do you know what is not good on a hangover? Let me tell you right now, sloppy mac and cheese.
Okay.
I don't know why I decided that would be my first meal of the day on the Saturday morning after, obviously, you saw me Friday night. No, chewed on that for about an hour and then gave it up.
That is rank, mate.
But other than that, what's the food? It's like the shrimp. Is there like a chicken and shrimp place? Is it like cage?
Possibly. Every year I always think, oh, there's paella, happy days. And I know full well that one, I'm not going to get enough meat, and two, it's going to be cold by the time I eat it properly. And every single time it happens. But I still buy it.
That's very fun. Paella? I feel like that's a recipe for being stuck in a portaloo.
It was fine, to be fair. It was fine. Yeah, it was fine.
It's a really good, I think it's Cajun, and it's up by the interstate stage because they sell chips quite late. Because I remember I was like,
yes, I know where you mean. I know where you mean. It's like, is it like New Orleans type?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
I get Pitch and Park tickets. Well, I already have them.
You do?
What do you know?
Well, judging by my text to you earlier, I'll be getting an Airbnb.
What do you do then? Get a taxi down?
Try.
What do you mean drive?
Yeah. So only because the first year I was working for another outlet who shall remain nameless and paid for me in a hotel. So I was in a hotel, so therefore was driving anyway. And then last year it was quite late on, so we just I don't think there was any camping left anyway. So I think we just got an Airbnb and then just paid for a weekend ticket of parking. And then yeah, this year we'll probably do the same. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not a massive fan of camping.
I had such a little princess setup last time. I had like my double airbed, I took my whole I took a whole bed sheet. I had the bed sheet on the airbed. I had my duvet, I had my pillows. It was glorious.
How big's your tent?
4-man tent, but it's got like 2 bedrooms in it.
Oh Christ!
Yeah.
Bringing back out over, are you?
Well, listen, we have carpet in the living room.
You got no budget spared here on Chatter Hoochee.
No. But no, Long Road is definitely a highlight of the calendar for us. And it kind of closes off the season, doesn't it? Apart from Sizzlefest.
Of course. Oh.
It kind of closes off the season. So very exciting.
I think the Sizzlefest weather was warmer than Long Road as well last year, wasn't it?
Long Road. Oh, the Long Road curse. The Sunday night headliner curse.
Yeah.
Was broken last year. Russell Dickinson broke the curse.
He was great.
But every year prior, something has happened to the Sunday night headliner.
Yes, because the year before was meant to be John Pardy.
Yeah, the year before that was meant to be Chris Young. The year before that was COVID. The year before that was meant to be Carrie Underwood. And she was ill. She couldn't do it. Chris Young got COVID. He couldn't do it. John Pardy cancelled his whole tour. He couldn't do it. Russell Dickinson came. So
On a show.
fingers crossed then. So hang on, reading between the lines then. Drake Milligan is a headlining Friday night. Midland. So that leaves another headliner that we need.
Well, see, this is what I thought, because last year there was only 2 headliners, the Saturday and the Sunday.
Yeah, they didn't. They had Chapel Hart on the Friday night, but they didn't class them as a headliner.
No, it was like a party thing. So
yeah,
I think they're 2 strong headliners. I'm happy with that. I have to say. Be nice to see a female on there as a headliner.
Yeah, I would.
We've got a band. We've got a solo male, solo female. I don't know who that could be.
Who's on that level? Who's on the Drake Milligan Midland level?
Well, I'm still convinced of Ashley Cook, but
okay, Ashley Cook would work.
Yeah, but maybe someone else.
Mia, can you pull up Ashley Cook's tour schedule? Yeah.
There must be a gap. There must be a gap. I don't think
who else is on that? Ella Langley.
Yeah. Megan's not long done it. She is on tour.
I think Megan's a bit too big.
Yeah.
Well, I think Megan would be.
But was Carrie not big when she was going to do it?
I mean, maybe, but it was the first year, wasn't it? So I guess they didn't really know what kind of festival it was.
Yeah.
Don't know,
I think Ella Langley's a great. I think Ella or Ashley Cook.
Yeah.
Could be. Ella's got to come over here. I think people are crying out for her. When is...
No, Ashley Cook's only got announcements up till March.
When is Riley Green in the UK?
Beginning of September, right? Producer Mia? 9th of September.
Okay, so here's a theory.
Oh, okay.
Ella Langley is on tour with Riley Green. If she is. She might not be, but she has been.
She has been before. She's not. It's so fun having a shooting down everything.
Maybe Riley Green's doing it.
Right? I don't know. But we're manifesting a female. Ella, Ashley Cook. I think you're onto something there. They would be great.
I'd love Ashley Cook. I think that should be great.
Should we move on?
Let's move on.
So speaking of announcements, we've had a buttload recently.
Yes, we've had a lot, and it's been non-stop. Like, I don't even know how to deal with this. But shall we we've got a list. Shall we start from the top?
Yeah, we might have missed. When I say me, I prepared the notes, so quite likely have missed some. But go on, Matt, reel them off.
Old Dominion have announced a world tour, and by the way, they announced a world tour, and I really struggled to find what dates were outside of the US to constitute it being a world tour, but I found them.
Yeah.
Found them. They're playing London, Manchester, and Glasgow.
It's usually Glasgow.
Usually Glasgow. But they're playing the Apollo in London, which is exciting. Jordan Davis played there, sold it out. Brothers Osborne played there. Pretty sure they probably sold it out.
Probably.
But Old Dominion are coming over, which is good fun.
They're set at C2C. Were you there for the Sunday night?
Yes, that broke that night, didn't it?
Yeah, it broke. Their sound, their playback, in their in-ears broke, so they couldn't hear. And they tried to play, didn't they? And they just couldn't stay in time. So they did like the cutest, most wholesome little acoustic. And they had to get around each other so close they could actually hear with their ears, their guitars. And then they did, I can't remember what they played, but it was gorgeous. And then the sound clicked back in. But that was one hell of a closing show performance from Old Dominion. Old Dominion. And I have been desperate to see them, but I'm not in the country when they're here.
Oh, you need to go on.
I did a little spying that they are in Calgary in August, and they're playing at Country Thunder, which I should be at. So
there we go. It's happening.
Should be okay.
It's happening. Right.
The weekend after Boots and Hearts, which I'll also hopefully be at.
All right, rub it in.
So, and then the weekend after, I'll be at Long Road.
What will I be doing whilst you're doing that?
Getting the UK content, all the stuff we can't do over there.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, who else has announced a tour?
Post Malone.
Why
I don't know why I did that in a northern accent.
He's not from Manchester.
I'm not. I'm from Southeast London, and I'm not from Manchester. But Post Malone is coming to London, people, in September, the 7th of September to be exact.
Because how do you know that, Matt?
I bought tickets. I bought tickets, mate. Governor, I bought tickets.
Who is he not bringing with him?
He's not bringing Jelly Roll because he's banned.
Ooh.
But that's a shame. I don't know who would you think would replace Jelly Roll as support for Post Malone at Tottenham Stadium in London? Who are you thinking? I've got a name in my head. I just want to see what you...
Male or female?
The name in my head is male.
Oh, that's a great question. Who would support Post Malone?
Well, it was probably two, but then he also announced a tour, so...
Well, who are you thinking?
Originally, I was thinking Hardy originally,
yeah.
But now I'm thinking Shabuzi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That would pop off.
That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know. It could be. I don't know. Who knows what he's going to do? I think it will be country though. I think it will.
Yeah. That would be interesting to see who he brings. Or maybe he's just waiting. Maybe there's some paperwork happening to get Jelly Roll. Maybe Jelly Roll's on standby.
To be fair, do you know what? What's funny is how we did hot takes at the start of the year, and we'll always refer to this, I think, throughout the whole of 2025. Wasn't there? One of your hot takes was Jelly Roll to perform in the UK, but via a P&O cruise because of a loophole.
I think I was maybe slightly on the Baileys when we were doing these hot takes over the festive period. But yeah, I said that he would do an offshore concert on a P&O cruise ship because he couldn't get a visa because he's a criminal.
Imagine, I think we're pretty close with some of them. I mean, one of mine was Lainey Wilson to have a top 10 UK single.
Okay, slay.
Which could happen, by the way, with Miles Smith now. But anyway, we'll deal with that. But Post Malone is coming to the UK. Very excited. We've been wanting this, and it's going to be a popping off show. And I think from what he's done, a bit of a mix of the F1 Trillion stuff and a bit of like the older stuff as well, like to please everyone. But it's going to be good. He's going to have a cowboy hat on, and it's going to be great. Who the support is, I'm happy to be surprised with it on the night.
Yeah, be exciting to see who that is. Kane Brown also announced his tour. His set at C2C, that was last year as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When he'd been hitting the tequila a little bit too hard before the show.
It was very strange, wasn't it? It was,
like the only time I could understand it was when he was singing. When he wasn't singing, his drunk Georgia accent. Is he from Georgia?
Good. Yeah.
yeah, was hard, but
I
great performance though. Couldn't fault him on his performance.
He played the F1 live this week. I don't know if you saw. I think you saw the clip, didn't you? And
Yeah.
when he walked out onto that stage on his own at the O2, I was like doing this because I was like, "Oh, he's at the O2 again. Is he going to awkwardly try and get the crowd involved?" Which he did. And I was like, "Kane, don't bother. You're not going to get anything back. You're not."
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, but he tried. He tried, and I was just like, "Oh no, I was doing this. I can't watch."
Yeah, because the clip you sent me, I was like, oh God, he looks really uncomfortable.
Yeah, but what a nice surprise though to have Kane over here for a night. Just
Literally one song.
one song, Miles on it. He was on his own. There was no band. Like, just what a life.
What a life, back on the plane back home.
Yeah.
We spoke last week then that Hardy had announced his tour. We know Morgan Wallen has got some US dates. I don't think there will be a 2025, but there could be an early 2026 from him.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think he's on his own. He's not going to do any festivals, is he? I don't think. I can't see that happening.
No. And then we've got Highways Festival as well, which still needs an announcement.
Yeah, and that one's going to be big as well because obviously Eric Church will be playing both nights of Highways.
Nights, yeah. When was the last time Eric Church was over here? Probably not for a while.
Not for a while. Not for a while. Let's hope there's no chairs that can be thrown.
It wasn't him. It was just his bar.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making him aware.
I feel like that would have been funnier if it was Morgan Wallen, but it's not.
It's tumbleweed.
Yeah, you're better than that.
Thanks. I let myself down there.
That was not your finest hour. It was your darkest hour.
Oh my God. Look how the turntables now, Georgette Brookes.
On.
How the turntables. Look at you making the song puns.
I can't help it. I carry the weight. My shoulders are hurting. Carrying the weight.
You've been influenced. You've been influenced. That's what I'm saying.
By the best, obviously, Matthew.
Oh, stop it.
Okay, so when this podcast comes out, it will be 2 weeks until C2C.
Wow.
You were posting recently about little...
Oh, yeah, Bill.
Thank you.
Sorry. Time flies, you know. Time flies.
You were posting about your little tip that you found at the O2 the other day. Do we have any C2C hints and tips on the 2-week countdown?
I think one, go and check out the merch shop at the O2, which is what a steal this was, by the way. I was only on my way to KFC. Next thing you know, there's an O2.
Got a bargain bucket and just got a bargain.
Just wanted some chicken strips with the blend of herbs and spices, and then I saw a Morgan Wallen t-shirt in the window and I thought that's weird. And then went in, Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, there was some C2C socks. There was all going on. But like, how much would this have cost, do you think, at the show back in October 2013?
Oh my God, at a gig, 55, easy.
Yeah, easily. This was 25 quid that I bought it for. And I'm pretty sure when I was at the O2, it was double that.
Actually, I think I paid like 45 maybe for a Shania Twain one. So, but still, you've got it like half price.
Well, exactly. So it's an absolute bargain. So that is my one tip. And second tip is get there and make the most of all the outside stages, I think.
Yeah. I remember the first year I went, I didn't know that there was like the satellite stages. And I just remember seeing on the ticket that the doors opened at 4:30. So we got there for 4:30, missed like the whole day. So definitely get there and get the app. Get the app and plan your visit because you need it. And do not break your boots in on the weekend.
Schoolboy.
Break your boots in now. Put them on right now. Start breaking them in.
Start breaking them around the house.
Yeah.
Wherever you walk. Short walks. I don't know. Yeah. Do it.
Break them in.
There's a
Because
song there.
there's a lot of like standing. If you're there for the whole day, there's a lot of standing. Book a table for lunch. If you're fussy about food, book tables in advance in the O2 because it's nigh on impossible to go for a walk-in for a meal.
It's impossible. I found it impossible to book a table as well, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, that might be a rubbish tip by now. Should have given you that.
But to be
2 weeks
fair, give it
ago.
a go. I know some restaurants at the O2 do literally like just don't let you book.
Yeah.
So, but then you get there and they're like, "Have you got a booking?" And I'm like, "No, because I couldn't, and you told me not to." Oh no, yeah, I need a booking. But how can I book? No, no, you need. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Not to you, obviously. That was to the people at
Yeah,
TGI
that's
Fridays.
TGI Fridays in Turtle Bay. But there is good food in the town square. But I think you can only access the town square if you have an arena ticket.
This is what I need to find out.
So in the town square, that's where you'll find the Ariat stalls, all the kind of country merch stalls. They're all in there. Your artist meet and greets are in there. And then the stage that used to be called the Barrel House, but I think it's now called the Country Line Stage. Like last year, there was a couple of cocktail bars and there was some cool food places. There was like hot dogs, like bougie chips and gravy things. I can't remember who told me this tip, but they said that okay, sorry, let me start my sentence again. When you go into the arena and sometimes to the Indigo stage, you get a lot of stuff confiscated. Like I got my tripod confiscated. You have to just like tag it and hand it over. And someone was saying that they bought stuff and then didn't want to carry it around with them. So they handed it in to like lost property. You're like, oh, someone's left this, handed it in. And then on the Sunday, went back and was like, is it handed in? And they're like, yeah, mate, got it. And he was like, sound, thanks.
Very specifics, like, yeah.
Yeah, so that is a way around it. I can't say I endorse it. And don't come for me lost and found if there's like a ton of people, whatever. Baggage storage. If you're leaving on the Sunday, you can store your suitcase at the O2. I did that last year. Did I do it last year? Did it the year before? You can store your suitcase there. I think it's like £10. And it's really misleading because when you come off the tube and you're walking up to the O2, to the right-hand side, it's like baggage store, £10. It's not there. You go inside. So ignore the giant sign. Don't go over there because it isn't over there.
Yeah, it's like in the customer service bit, right? Underneath the...
Yeah, you go in, you go past all bar one and it's on the left.
Yeah.
After parties, at the Indigo, I think they're £17. I think I checked the other day. Well worth it. But if you don't want to pay, there's usually one at... Is there a Slug and Lettuce?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, there's usually one there.
Yeah. It's going to be a great weekend.
Country music.
Yeah, they put on a load of tunes throughout the whole day, don't they? And
yeah.
Boom Battle Bar do the same thing as well, I think.
The Boom Metal Bar?
Boom Battle Bar. Sorry, Battle. I don't talk properly. I'm from South East London, don't you know?
I don't even know where that one is.
Boom Battle Bar is next to... It's kind of near the press room. You know where we went up?
Is it the one that looks like a stripper club?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, I know the one you mean.
It's great in there.
Any other hints and tips? Just eat before you go into the arena at 4:30 because
oh my God, yeah.
£20 for a burger and chips, and it is, honestly, I've still got heartburn.
I mean, it's 20 for 2 pints.
Yeah. It's not pretty. If you're drinking and eating all weekend, it'll hurt you. But definitely do not eat in the actual arena because that shit's extortionate.
No. Unless the O2 want to endorse this podcast, then we're happy to say that you should definitely eat inside the arena.
Any other hints and tips?
No, I don't think so. I'm sure we'll think of some stuff on the lead up.
Yeah, just have a great time. And if you see us, come and say hello.
Come and say hello. If you are driving, make sure you book your parking for the O2. There is only one pre-booked car park at the O2 Arena. The other is arrive on the day, and it is more expensive.
Just get the app. Make sure you get the app.
Get the app,
free and it's well worth it.
There is also Greg's in the North Greenwich Tube Station. There's a WAG. There's a Costa. There's Starbucks. If you've not been to the O2 before, if you have been to the O2 before, then I am sorry. I'm telling you all this stuff you probably already know.
Oh, anticipate a queue for the town square.
Oh God, yeah.
Give yourself, and even when you get in to the town square, there's then also another queue to get into the stage area. The stage area is in like a weird little circus tent. So give yourself plenty of time to get to a show on the town square. And it's so weird because as soon as that person finishes, the circus tent just empties.
It's like everyone just
goes. Like nobody really hangs around and waits for the next. It's a bit like apocalyptic. It's like gone. But yeah, give yourself plenty of time to get to whoever you want to see on the town square, because there's a queue to get in and then there's a queue to get in. Exactly.
cool. Okay, well, that's good top tips.
Okay, well, now we have to discuss the potential crime that we have incited.
Okay, last week we spoke about potentially a special lotion that Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman have been using to make sure they stay young looking, which is entirely possible, and I'm convinced of it myself. But however, this week, what's happened?
They've been burgled.
We shouldn't laugh.
It's not funny. It's absolutely not funny. I've got it that it was, according to a TMZ article, they were burgled when they were away from their New York apartment, but couldn't be certain. I don't know whether actually the article was then just telling me about their New York apartment.
And then serving you with ads to buy an apartment in New York.
Yeah. But somewhere along the line, Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman have been burgled, and we feel a bit guilty.
We do. Oh, it says it was their LA. It was their LA.
LA. So they were then just telling me about their New York apartment. Cool.
Okay.
But no one was hurt. They were away at the time. Oh, they targeted a wave of celebrity houses. Maybe they've all got some lotion. The next artist to go country, obviously, Matt. Have you heard about this?
No. There was a rumor a while ago, though, right, of Morgan and Drake being.
Yeah, because Morgan had like a cameo in his.
That was it.
You Broke My Heart music video. He's at the front of it, but Drake is allegedly the next artist to go country. Now, I haven't listened to the song in question, but apparently on his latest album, it's his first album since 2023, I think. Right. There is a song called "Die Trying," which on Holla or Taste of Country, it was one of those two, probably Taste of Country that I was reading. Die Trying is an alt pop that veers into twangy country territory.
I'm scared.
So Drake could be next, but I haven't listened to the song yet, so
I don't know how. I mean, Drake is also in the limelight a little bit at the moment for all the wrong reasons. So I don't know if that's going to help country, but I'm intrigued.
Are we ready for the country quiz?
I am so ready. You are 1-0 up.
I am 1-0 up. I don't know if I've gone too hard this time. It's my turn to quiz Matt. I feel like I would know the answer to these.
Well, you obviously, because you did the questions.
Oh, yeah. I actually don't think, without researching, I don't think I'd know the answer to question 3. But anyway, okay. We'll see. You know more stuff than me. Are you ready for question 1?
Yeah, guess so.
Which country singer has allegedly filed an official complaint against Beyonce's Grammy win?
Chris Stapleton. What a legend.
Do you know what? We've talked about that enough. We can just move directly on from that. But if the rumours are true, I mean, I think I've seen it on Facebook, so I'm not sure how accurate it is, but it's
good
doing
enough.
Around.
It's good enough.
Who is Old Dominion taking on their How Good Is That World Tour? There are 2 possible answers here.
One is Ernest.
One is Ernest.
Who was the other name? In all fairness, Ernest was in bigger writing, so...
Yeah, you can definitely have. That's definitely 1 point, but there's a little Brucey bonus point if you know the second one.
Oh, I don't know.
A Long Road alumni.
McLean?
Yes, Don McLean. No, it's Red Ferrin.
Oh, yes, of course. We love Red Ferrin. What a guy.
Love Red Ferrin.
He loves a whiskey.
Question 3.
Uh-huh.
Who is currently at UK country radio #1?
Oh, I feel like I see 3 different songs per day as to who is at number 1 at the moment, and I remember there's so many charts to get hold of. But I hope that you've written down Lainey Wilson 4x4 by You.
No, I haven't.
God,
Oh no. Producer Mia, we need a fact check. I've written Blake
Ella
Shelton.
Langley. What?
Blake Shelton, Texas.
Oh.
Yeah, radio UK country.
UK number 1.
Yeah, UK country radio #1.
Oh, sorry, you didn't state UK.
I did say UK. Roll the tape.
Oh yeah, well in that case it's Blake Shelton, Texas.
Oh yeah, now he knows. Okay.
In all fairness, Lainey Wilson is at number 1 in the States.
This question, I didn't know this, but you'll get it from the clue in the question.
Okay.
Which pop singer has a billboard in Nashville saying your ex's worst nightmare, call 620-HOTTOGO, and is allegedly the next pop singer to go into country music?
Is it Chapel Rowan?
It is Chapel Rowan, yeah.
Because I was going to say Sabrina Carpenter up until you said HOTTOGO.
Yeah, that's the thing that gets it, isn't it? Yeah, she's got a big billboard in Nash.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
There you go. My 4 questions. You get 3 out of 4.
Okay. I'll take that. I think that's good. Okay. Well, we'll see next week what you get, and then we'll see where we are, right?
You have been listening to Chatter Hoochee, a 65 Country podcast.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at 65 Country, or we are now on TikTok at Chatter Hoochee.